The quality of a network can make or break a small business today. It can influence every aspect: the customer experience, efficiency, productivity, security, and more. To keep the backbone of operations running at its best, you need to keep your equipment up to date. After a product is launched, periodic software updates are released to fix security vulnerabilities and enhance performance. These updates can be downloaded from software.cisco.com. Eventually, each piece of equipment reaches the end of its life cycle, prompting the release of end of sale, EOS, and end of life, EOL, dates. In this episode of Cisco Tech Talk, I'll show you some options for learning about EOS and EOL announcements for Cisco products. Next. Cisco maintains a comprehensive list of devices that have reached end of sale and end of life. The related product IDs, PIDs, are displayed under each model. For each EOS or EOL announcement, you can click the hyperlink for more details about the product, including alternative devices, important dates, and the duration of support. Click the End of Life Policy hyperlink to read details about the purpose, scope, and policies of end-of-life announcements. Cisco publishes EOS and EOL announcements for each product online, so the same information can also be found within an internet search. To demonstrate, I'll enter CBW 140 EOS EOL. Yes, there it is. Now that the Cisco Business 140 Access Point EOS EOL announcement page is open, you can see multiple pieces of information, including the date the announcement was updated and the specific EOL number. Make sure you check the specific PID of your hardware and refer to the EOS or EOL policy for that specific PID. Sometimes the same product has multiple PIDs, and they may have different notifications or announcements. For example, at the end of a product model number, a country region suffix is used. It designates the intended region for the product: Australia, Europe, India, and so on. A PID may announce an EOL for just one region, which won't apply to the others. When you open an announcement, you can view the dates for end of life, end of sale, end of phone support, product last shipped, and end of maintenance. These dates indicate when final firmware patches and hardware support will be available. Scroll down to see the product part numbers affected by the announcement and any available replacement product parts. Check the details of the specific product part ID and any alternative parts available. For product migration options, there's a link provided for more information. As another option, you can get notifications sent to you by subscribing through the Cisco Notification Service. By clicking on the link, you will be taken to the Notification Service page. Log in with your credentials to subscribe to notifications related to EOS and EOL products. To create a subscription, specify the delivery preference and a title. I'll select email. Select the frequency for the updates: daily, weekly, or monthly. Add your email address. Select the notifications you would like to be sent. The last section at the bottom is for the product or products for which this should be applied. If you know the specific model, search for it. If it does not appear immediately, you can browse all options to select the product category. So if you choose Switch, you'll see different categories of switches available within Cisco, including the small business models. Select each model number and create the notification. Here, I opened the EOS and EOL notification for one of the CBS 350 switches. It shows that support is still active. There's phone support until May 30th, 2025, and hardware support until 2029. If a replacement part is available, it will be shown. There you have it. Whether you set up notifications or check announcements yourself, keeping an eye on EOS and EOL dates is important for planning the future of your network. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.